Hello students, welcome to MGC Learning. Today we are going to study chapter number 6 of your subject Bookkeeping and Accountancy, that is Dissolution of Partnership Firm. So let's begin. Today we are dealing with question number 8, which is on page number 248 of your government textbook. It is a case where one partner becomes insolvent or he becomes bankrupt. Let me start reading the question. Sitaram, Gangaram and Rajaram are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 4:2:3. On 1st April 2019, they agreed to dissolve the partnership. Their balance sheet as follows. When we have a look at the balance sheet, on liability sides we have capital account of partners, reserve fund, profit and loss account, loan from Tukaram, sundry creditors and bills payable. On asset side we have building, machinery, furniture, investment, bills receivable, sundry debtors, stock, cash in hand and cash at bank. The assets realized: building 46,750, machinery 18,550, furniture 9,600, investment 10,650, bills receivable and debtors 20,750. All the liabilities were paid off. The cost of realization was 800. Rajaram becomes bankrupt and 1100 only was recovered from his estate, and we need to prepare realization account, bank account and capital account of partners. So I have already prepared the format of realization account, partners capital account and bank account. So let us start the sum. First, the capital balance will note down in partners capital account. Sitaram is 65,000, Gangaram 45,000 and Rajaram 7,000. So that would be by balance brought down. Moving ahead, we have reserve fund, and reserve fund needs to be transferred in their profit sharing ratio. The ratio is 4:2:3 and the amount of reserve fund is 18,000. So let us calculate 18,000 and the ratio is 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9. So we'll divide by 9. On dividing by 9 we get 2000 as answer, multiplied by 4 which gives us 8000. On multiplying by 2 we get 4000 and on multiplying by 3 we get 6000. So we'll transfer general reserve. By reserve fund the amount is 8000, 4000 and 6000. Moving ahead, we have profit and loss account 5400. Again the profit and loss account needs to be transferred to partners in their profit sharing ratio. So let us see the calculation of this. Again 5400, the whole part is 9. On dividing I get 600 as my answer, multiplied by 4 gives me 2400, multiplied by 2 gives me 1200 and multiplied by 3 gives me 1800. So let us make a note of it as well in the partners capital account, that is by P&L account. Next we have cash at bank. So this will be the opening opening balance of bank account, to balance brought down, that is 2000. Also it is given cash in hand, that is 5500. So this is the cash which is deposited into the bank. We'll make a note of it, 5500. Next, we are going to transfer all the assets at the book value in the realization account. Building, machinery, furniture, investment, bills receivable, sundry debtors and stock. Journal entry would be realization account debit to sundry assets. Building we have 55,000. Machinery 25,000. Furniture 12,000. Investment 15,000. Bills receivable 3,500. Debtors 21,000. And stock 28,000. And their total would be 1,59,500. Next, we are going to transfer liabilities to the realization account. We have sundry creditors and bills payable. Sundry creditors is 12,000. Bills payable is 4,600. On adding, I would get 16,600. Next is loan for Tukaram. Now this would be payable directly from the bank account. Amount is 10,000. So by loan from Tukaram, amount would be 10,000. So we have done posting of the balance sheet. Now let's come on additional information. The assets realized, meaning assets were sold, and this is the amount which we have realized. Building, machinery, furniture, investment, bills receivable and debtors. So let's make a note of that in the realization account. And the journal entry would be bank account debited to realization account. Building 46,750. Machinery 18,550. Furniture 9,600. Investment 10,650. Bills receivable and debtors, it is 20,750. And on adding all of these, I'll get 1,06,300. Next effect would be in the bank account. To realization 1,06,300. Next, all the liabilities were paid off. So both the liabilities, that is creditors and bills payable, are being paid. So the journal entry would be realization account debited to bank account. Creditors amount is 12,000. Bills payable amount is 4,600. Next, cost of realization was 800. So realization expense amount given is 800. On adding all three, I get the total as 17,400. Next effect would be in bank account. By realization 17,400. Rajaram became bankrupt or insolvent, and 1,100 only was recovered from his estate. And so we'll make a note of this 1,100. The journal entry would be bank account debited to Rajaram's capital account. So here I would write in Rajaram's account 1,100, and second effect would be in bank account to Rajaram's capital account 1,100. This is the amount which can be recovered from the partner who is insolvent. Now moving ahead, let us first close the realization account. The debit side is more. So on adding 1,59,500 plus 17,400, we get 1,76,900. And on subtracting 1,06,300 and 16,600, the balance which we get is 54,000. Now as debit side is more, they have incurred a loss. Now this loss also needs to be transferred to the partners in their profit sharing ratio. So let us calculate. So realization loss, the amount is 54,000 divided by 9, that is the total of their profit sharing ratios share. We get 6,000 as answer, multiplied by 4 gives us 24,000, multiplied by 2 gives us 12,000, and multiplied by 3 gives us 18,000. So we'll make a note of it. Sitaram 24,000, Gangaram 12,000, and Rajaram 18,000. Now this we will transfer to partners capital account, to realization account 24,000, 12,000, 18,000. Now in partners capital account, since Rajaram has become insolvent, we need to calculate the capital deficiency of Rajaram. And for that we'll need to subtract the debit balance is 18,000, and when we add the credit balance we get 15,900. So let us calculate capital deficiency of Rajaram. So debit side total, that is 18,000, minus credit side total, that is 15,900. Amount we get is 2,100. Now this 2,100 will be distributed in the remaining partners in their balance ratio. So this was their profit sharing ratio. Now Rajaram's share is gone, so the balance ratio would be 4:2. So we'll divide 2,100 in the balance profit sharing ratio. 4 plus 2 gives me 6. On dividing, I get the answer as 350 multiplied by 4. For Sitaram's share, that gives me 1400 multiplied by 2. By Gangaram's share, that gives me 700. And the journal entry is solvent partners capital account debit to insolvent partners capital account. So that would be Sitaram's account debit 1400, Gangaram's account debit 700 to Rajaram's account 2100. Let us make a note of it. Bye. $1,400 by Gangaram account 700 to insolvent partner, that is Rajaram. $1,400 of Sitaram and 700 of Gangaram. Now we'll close the partner's capital account. Rajaram's book is closed and already the deficiency we have transferred to the remaining partners. Now let's calculate for Sitaram and Gangaram. Credit side is more. So on adding, I get 75,400 for Sitaram. On subtracting 24,000 and 1,400, the final payment to bank account would be 50,000. Similarly for Gangaram, credit side is more. Total is 50,200. On subtracting 12,000 and 700, the final amount payable by bank would be 37,500. Next effect would be in bank account. By Sitaram's capital, $50,000. Gangaram's capital 37,500. Debit side total is 1,14,900. And credit side total is also 1,14,900. Our bank account is tallied. Hope you all have understood the problem regarding insolvency of one particular partner. Thank you. See you again with yet another problem.